Welcome back, tankers. Today we're going over a pretty good video. Let's go to it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an Italian fight. These usually don't go very well because of how bad the Italian tanks are. So we're going to start off with my initial push. I am driving a great Italian tank here. It's super slow and it's not very good. Alright, so I had just been killed by when I was playing as the tank destroyer as I came through. And I know that inmate's out there doing some good work. So he comes up and destroys some of my teammates. And I see him ping right there when he shoots. I see his 50 cal on top, which is a dead giveaway. I pull through and then I smoke him. Those things' armor is not very good. I then maneuver forward with my medium tank on my left. I'm in an M1441 Italian tank. These are not good tanks. It's just I'm just playing it for to get the moving on. Always check your sixes. Always check your angles. So he goes left, I go right to cover this hill. And I get spooked because this M2 comes over the hill. I was looking over on the right. I don't see him because of the tree, but he isn't looking at me. He just keeps going. He's looking over on the left. So both of us are looking to our left and don't see each other. I then try to stop him by having him ram me. And then I miss my shot, but he doesn't notice. And then I just put one up his tailpipe. Boom. That was number 2. That was an easy kill. Then I maneuver forward. My team's mostly fighting for A right now. They're doing a pretty good job. So I start to see them pinging over on my right. So I go back into the forest. I now have air cover, so I'm not super concerned. I don't see that BT7. And then there I see him. I shoot at him. Like way over. I don't know how far he is. Hit. Crit. I put him on fire. I figure out the range. And then I do that. Crew's knocked out. So that's a kill. I believe it's a kill. I don't see that A13. I wouldn't be able to touch him, though. So I'm looking over on my right, and I know there's some enemy over there, because I see him shooting through the forest. And then this M2 comes flying by. Try to get the shot. I ambush him, but I get a ricochet. He gets the range, knocks out my gun. I can't do anything. And then I get toasted in this tank. I had 3 kills with that tank. Alright. Now I get the AA gun. So I flank wide on the left, the east, or the west side of the map. Because I know nobody's going to be over there, because the B and A are in the middle. A and B are in the middle. Maneuver forward. Skip this. I go all the way around the little village over here, to using cover the whole time. And then, yeah, I get to the city and I start to pull up for good battle positions over here. I thought I could get a shot from this angle, but I can't see through that hill. So I go and check the enemy spawn real quick, as best as I can. Checking my left, because that's where the respawn is. I know there's enemy on the B point because of the last tank I was in. Checking the left flank. Getting a good firing position. I saw his flash. So I'm like trying to find him. But I see him first. I knock him out. I'm surprised the guy doesn't get me. The tank on my left. And I was trying to work the gun. I did not do a good job. But he's on fire. I get the knockout. Ooh. Alright, so I know the BT5 is over there. I just can't see him yet. And I see him pop out. Wax him real quick. Destroyed. And start looking for more targets while I'm repositioning. That's 2. Trying to get to another good battle position. Set up. I see somebody over there. Well, I thought I saw somebody. Just keep maneuvering. Try to stay still. They can't see you if you don't move. Especially if you're in the trees. And I see a front end of him pull out, so I start to wax him. I only had 2 rounds, though. That wasn't good ammo management on my part. So the LTV, he takes a lot of damage. I get the good crit, but I don't knock him out. And then the Daimler Mark II tries to flank me. So I get into a good defilade behind him and knock him out. I know the LVT is out there, but I can't get him. He's the biggest threat to me. And then he stops so I don't get the shot off, and I go over his nose. I see him shooting, so I keep shooting at him and then knock out his tank. I continue to maneuver so they don't find out where my position is. I come to the outside of the road to try to see if anybody followed me. I don't see anything. Check the B point. Somebody just called for fire on it. 2 of my teammates are trying to maneuver to capture the B point because I just called for it. I spot the T-26 over there. I only have 1 round left. And I get him. That was a lucky shot. So that's 5 kills. The M2 comes up. I saw his nose, I believe, but I want to maneuver to a better spot. So I go back behind the hill where they can't see my maneuver. Pull up on the top of the hill. I don't see anything. Maneuver left. I don't see anything over there. Checking the hills. And then I see him popping through the trees. I saw this turret. So I pull forward to try to get him. Shoot him through bushes. And then I lose sight of him because he goes behind a hill. He's in defilade. So I pop him trying to line it up. Get the hit. Shoot again. Try to line up the shot. And I start getting shot at on my left. So I roll the gun into him and destroy him. But I don't see anybody. Their shot goes right over me as I'm backing down. That's the game. Thanks for watching.